Hey guys, hope all is well with everybody. Just wanted to give you guys all a heads up. We're gonna get started here in about 5 to 7 minutes. I had an eBay buyer back out of like 11 spots, and I'm just trying to figure out everything with that right now. So just give me a moment to deal with that, then we'll get started. Alright, I will be ready here in a minute. I just had to put a bunch of stuff on eBay, so you'll see some new things on eBay because I did have one buyer back out of 11 spots, unfortunately. Never fun. So there's just a whole bunch of new stuff you'll see on eBay. Yay. Alright, let me go grab my beer and then we'll get started. Alright, well, the name in blue is the... Well, we don't have to worry about him. I'll just put it that way. Really? It's not going to refresh? Oh, yeah. Oh, well. We won't worry about the name in blue. Beer tonight, Nimble Giant. It's a big 16-ounce pounder. Definitely not you, Jones. Definitely not you. Alright, I am just going in now. Make sure the site looks correct. Sorry again for this delay. Not ideal. Alright, copy that link. Put that in the info. That should have us ready to rock and roll. Let's see, this guy messaged me or not. Again. Danko, how much for your open spots? They're all on eBay. Sorry. I appreciate you saying that. Everything, I just put them all on. I'll put them all on the website. I mean, thank you for reaching out and asking. Alright, guys. I'll go over, and like I said, don't worry about this. The weekend was good. Everything was good. I had a good time. We went to this festival over the weekend called the Shaker Woods Festival. Like arts and crafts stuff. Things that my wife and daughter are into. We had a good time. Good food. Good eats. Had a nice winery we went to. It got a massive charcuterie board. It's like the best $30 value of all time. It was like enough food for 3 people. Alright, I'll go over giveaway stuff here. As long as you bought 5 or more spots, you know how it is. I always make sure I do a nice giveaway. 5 or more spots, you got something coming your way. Tonight, you're going to get a pack of 2025 Artistry by Sage. Then we have a Parkhurst Hockey 1991 pack. A little 25-26 NBA Hoops Haunted Hoops pack. Then we have a 1992 Score baseball pack. It's Score Pinnacle. And then we have a 2025 Score Football Treat Pack. Alright, so as long as you bought 5 or more spots, that'll be coming your way. Now, if you bought 10 or more, we have an upgrade. And your upgrade is going to include a mega pack of 2025 Sage. One in every 1.5 packs has an auto in it. So one autograph rookie. So pretty good chance to get an autograph rookie tonight. You buy 10 or more spots. You'll get one of those Haunted Hoops 25-26 packs. Then about a pack of 1994 Flair Baseball, one of my favorite products from the 90s. A Score Treat pack from 2025. And then how about a Monopoly Prism Basketball pack? We'll give out one of those to everybody that bought 10 or more spots. So pretty cool stuff. As long as you bought 10 or more, or 5 or more spots, you're getting something in the mail. Jeff, well, hopefully you get some hits. I tend to, when people buy a lot of stuff, I tend to try to hook them up, though. You know how it is. I'm not a quiet observer, I guess you could put it. No, I know you're kidding, but I'm also stating my facts. Alright, so I am going to go over what's going on here in the break world and in dadbreaks.com. So here we are, dad-breaks.com. If you haven't been here, what have you been waiting for? Alright, so we are live. We're breaking tonight. We are not going to break again until next Tuesday. I will be out of town. I'm spending this Thursday, Friday, and then I'm coming back Saturday. Spending some time with some friends from college. Going a little back old school. And going to see some 90s music this Friday night. So looking forward to driving, going out of town for a little bit, getting away from work, getting away from the breaks, getting away from everything for a few days, and spending some time with some friends. So just really looking forward to getting out there and doing that. So breaking tonight, won't break again until next Tuesday, and then we'll break again next Friday, and that is our customer appreciation break. All right, so if you guys are unaware of what that means, here we go. Check this out. So customer appreciation break. Every time you make a purchase, you're getting Dad Bucks rewards points. If you haven't signed up, make sure you sign up. It's 100% free. You can join. Every time you make a purchase, you get points. I do from time to time giveaways, and this is the latest one. All right, so there will be 10 items that you can get with your points that you could possibly win completely free. You use your entries. The top 5 items you'll see right here. We have a Sean Kemp and Gary Payton autograph Funko. So it's a dual Funko, and they're both autographs on there. So we got Kemp and Payton. Then we have a Ricky Williams 420 Miami jersey. So that's pretty cool. And then we're going to have some autograph photos from football from baseball on the left here, football on your right. And then we'll do an autographed hockey puck. So that is 5 autographed items. And then on top of that, I'm also going to make sure I throw out there 5 Dad Breaks gift cards as well. So 10 items. The way you use this, how do you do this? You don't buy it, okay? It says $10, but you actually use entries. You get 1, 5, or 10 entries. You get your entries by redeeming it for either the 1 entry, and that says 7. It should be 7,500 Dad Bucks. So 750, 3,750, or 7,500. You go in, you redeem them, and you can get up to 10 entries, and you'll actually be able to see this right here. Redeem points. You can see right here, there the 750, 3,750, or 7,500 Dad Bucks points can get you the entries in here. All right, so make sure you take a look at that. Use your points, get some free entries for these giveaways. We'll do that as part of our break next Friday night. So that's a lot of fun. Look forward to that. If you have questions, put in the chat. I'll catch up with you guys here a little bit on that. Don't forget about our Fantasy Football Survivor League. It's 100% free. Join that. The $150 in giveaways in that as well. So if you haven't, take a look at that. All right. So what is available? What spots? We have several spots out there. Like I said, I had a buyer back out, so we had to add 11 more spots just now. So I apologize for that. Baseball. This is the Gold Rush Lumber Edition baseball bat paired up with 2 autographed baseballs. We have at this point the Guardians and the Marlins. That's it. Just the Cleveland Guardians. Oh, and the Dodgers. That's the one of the ones I had to add. The Dodgers are out there. So that's a big one right there. So we added the Dodgers just now. All right, so those 3 spots are out there. For the football, this is the spot that had a bunch of spots from that guy. We get 2 random teams in the single Gold Rush jersey break. 2 random teams. We have some big name teams out there as possibilities too. We have Cardinals, Panthers, Browns, Broncos, Lions, Jaguars, Raiders, Giants, 49ers, and Seahawks out there. So those are spots that unfortunately were purchased and not paid for. Actually, very elaborate reasoning, and I didn't really appreciate it, but that's a whole nother story. It was a new buyer. Wasn't someone that's long time and had a good excuse. So hockey, this is a divisional break. We've pulled some heaters the last 2 times, so let's see if we can get another one. This is a hockey puck. We have the Atlantic and the Central available. Baseball, this is a single jersey break. There are 2 teams for the price. This, we have the Astros, Rangers, Cardinals, Royals, and then we have the Orioles and Nationals. Everything else sold out, so if you're interested, just those. And this would be considered 1 spot, 2 spots here, 3 spots. So that's all that's out there. There's 6 teams, essentially 3 spots. We have a 3-box break. This is 1 mini helmet and 2 jerseys. All right. So we have at this point now the Cardinals, the Ravens, the Browns, the Cowboys, the Jaguars, the Chargers, the Rams, the Jets, and that's it, guys. So if you want a spot, got some good spots in the mini helmet break remaining. And then we have the basketball by division break. So 1 NBA division. We have 1 basketball. We have the Southeast and the Southwest. So if you like the South, we're heating things up for you. The National, there's about 8 spots in this one. So it's going to be 2 autographed rookie or first year cards from the National. All right, so the exclusive party from the National. 1 jersey and 1 autographed 8x10 photo. So pretty good stuff as possibilities here from these things. And then the last one we're going to be looking at is from the Gold Rush single baseball break, and not 1 but 2, or 2 baseball break from Gold Rush and 1 bat. So the bat will come from a new case, by the way, if you missed out on that. We have the Brewers, we have the Twins, we have the Padres, and the Mariners available. All right, so we got some good spots out there. And just a heads up, even though this isn't the juiced, we still have a Tom Brady possibility out there. So any team has a chance at Tom Brady. It's not an Expo/National. Any team would have a chance at that. All right, so just a reminder on that. That's everything. So if you have interest in any of those spots, I know there's quite a few. I apologize, I added quite a bit here recently from that buyer. So please bear with me on that. And I look forward to having a good fun break with you guys tonight. All right, guys. Let's see. Did we sell out of anything? We did. Oy, oy, oy. All right. Let's look at FUNKO. All right, I'm going to put some gloves on, and we'll start the night out with the FUNKO break. Chris, they don't go back. If you redeemed the points but didn't get it towards, they won't go back. So just a heads up, you're probably best on either redeeming it or just sending me an email, and I can see if I can help you out. Alright guys, well hope everybody's doing well. Thank you guys for the patience with the slight delay here getting started. But I do appreciate the patience on everything with that. Alright, well we'll start the first break of the night out with a new case. Alright, so not only do we have a new case, we have a photo and we have a jersey. Alright, so we'll figure out the photo, the jersey, and then we'll figure out what FUNKO will be using. While we wait for figuring out those things, I'm going to have everybody in there give me one letter from the alphabet. Just one letter, that's all you have to do it. One letter from the alphabet. That said, we have 4 photos left in this case. We have numbers 4, 7, 8, and 9. 4, 7, 8, and 9. Alright, so I'm going to head on over to random.org. Just making, oops, mark that is right. Alright, random.org. Oh, we want to go here, list randomizer. So again, it's 4, 7, 8, 9, 7 times. This is for the photo. 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So we're going to use photo number 4. Alright, so photo number 4, let's get that. This guy right here. Then for the jersey, we have number 1 on the table. We also have number 4 as a possibility. So 1 and 4 are possibilities here for our jersey. 1 and 4, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, let's swap this out for box 4. Alright, so coming on box 4. Alright, so here is 4. Bid adieu to box 1. Alright, with all of that said, we need to put the FUNKOs out there. Alright, so it's a brand new case of FUNKOs. Give this a cut across. Feeling it pretty good. Alright, we'll do it this way. This will be box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, box 1. So it'll be the one on the top left. Top left. Alright, so it'll be this guy right here. Slightly opened up area right there, but obviously it's sealed up. Shrink wrap, when they use the heat to shrink that wrap, it sometimes happens. Alright guys, now we're going to figure out the spots that everybody is going to have. Alright, so let me go in. Do that. Alright, if it was a 7th time, George would have the letters A and Z. But we're going to mix things up, see what we got. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. George still has the letter A and still has the letter Z. Alright, so I'm going to copy this. We'll go here, and then I'll paste it in. Give it a refresh. See what we got. Alright, George, you have the letters A. Dudley has the letter B. George has the letter C. David's got the letter D. George has the letter E. Jake has F. George has G, H, and I. Jeff has the letter J. George has K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Jake has S. George has T and U. Jake has V. And then George has W, X, Y, and Z. Alright, guys. Let's go. No more guesses. go, let's go, let's go. Alright. We'll start things out. I have a golf ball, stress ball. Why not? We got multi-sport here. Let's use that. Alright, this is box 4. Box 4. Alright, first item. We have an autographed photo. This is from the Cubs. This is Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker coming out of here. That's a letter T. That's going to go to George. Alright, George. Little Kyle Tucker. One of the best hitters in the game. And his Astros uni there. But there we go. Kyle Tucker. Nice photo right there. Alright. This is box 4. 4! Alright, box 4, guys, right here, all the way around. Secondary seals under there. Hey, if you need a spot, remember, I've got some unbelievable giveaways tonight for anybody that buys 10 or more spots. So some really nice stuff. Almost a guaranteed auto coming your way. Almost. Can't guarantee, but one out of every 1.5 packs would get one. And then you also get an NBA Monopoly pack, which is awesome. Alright, here we go. Look at that! Look at that. That's a monster hit from the Seattle Mariners. George is on the board with this one. There is a Julio Rodriguez. Julio Rodriguez. That is a banging hit there. Julio Rodriguez with the Mariners. Alright, that's a big, big hit right there. You got 2 unbelievable hits, baseball hits in this break right there. Alright, that's beautiful. JSA on the authentication. On Julio. Alright, guys. First one from the new case. 4. Alright, can someone pull the upset here? George has already gotten his money's worth out of this break. Can someone else push George aside and get the Funko? Here we go. Our secondary seals right there. Ooh, all right. Well, I think we have seen this one from The Exorcist. Linda Blair. Linda Blair. This is going out to Dudley. Dudley does pull it out. All right, Dudley, you're going to get a Funko. Linda Blair from The Exorcist. This is Regan. Linda Blair. JSA authenticated. Congratulations, Dudley. Dudley on the hit. What up, Christian? We missed a Kyle Tucker photo, Julio Rodriguez jersey, and a Linda Blair Funko. Thomas. Alright. George got some great hits, and then Dudley gets a nice Funko. That's awesome, Dudley. Congrats. Alright, guys. For this, we'll start things out. The letters B, R, T. Bert. Bert. B, R, T. For the guesses. Alright, well, Aaron, I've got you. Dad and Will, I've got you. Angela, Jeff, and Troy, back to back. I've got all you guys. And that's it. So it'll be those 5 names. We've got Jersey, a.k.a. Aaron, Dad and Will, a.k.a. David, Troy, Jeff, and Angela with correct guesses. If I miss somebody, let me know. What's not there to like about Linda Blair right there? Alright, if I... Alright, all the names are going to go into random.org. I have boxes ready to get picked from. Alright. We have silver, gold, and babes. Silver, gold, and babes. All three of those are going into random.org. Or all five of those names are going to go into random.org. Top name 7 times gets to pick a box of mystery. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. It is going to be Aaron. All right, Aaron. You are going to get a box of mystery. Aaron, which box would you like? The one with the silver box. All right. Aaron, that means you passed up on the babes. The babes had not 1, but 2 packs of cards. How about some USA football from Upper Deck and some Chronicles draft picks? So, missed out on both of those. Then passed up on gold. Gold had a vivid baseball 1/1 proof. All right, so you missed out on a 1/1 baseball proof from Leaf. Alright, Aaron. Hate to be the breaker of good news, but you got a whammy. Alright, Aaron. Not all whammies created equal. Because you are going to get your hands on a Peppa Pig. Alright, so this Peppa Pig Funko is coming your way. You can climb up a hill if you'd like. You can go down a hill. But there will be Peppa waiting for you. Congratulations on the monster hit there, Aaron. I did, Michael. I did. You absolutely can give it to her. Alright. Let me see, just get caught up here where things stand. Still a lot of good spots out there. Thank you guys for the ones that have come in and made these purchases. I appreciate it. Give me about 2 minutes to just get caught up on all the orders that came in since 10 o'clock. So I'm going to do that right now. If you guys have any interest, go ahead and take a look at what's on this site. You can also feel free to maybe grab a spot in the giveaway. You know, redeem some points for that in the next 2 minutes while I go and just get caught up on the spots that have come in. Stacy, Kelsey, Tom, thank you guys, everybody, for coming in with these spots. Let's see, Tom, Jeff. Alright, let me go in, grab this. Alright, Kelsey's grabbing the Central, a little NBA love in the Central. Kelsey's also gonna, or Stacy's gonna grab, he has the Cleveland Guardians of the Galaxy. Alright, Stacy. Gilbert is going to be grabbing the Titans. Alright, Tennessee Titans. Dudley. Grabbing that I will just call it a fumbled Dodger spot. That's what we'll call it. Thomas grabbing the Friars. Jesse grabbing the Seattle Mariners. Also the Cowboys. And a spot in the National. Daniel grabbing 2 spots in the National. Grabbing the Brew Crew. The other basketball, the Southeast, got the Rams, the Astros, and Rangers. The Lone Rangers. Astros and Rangers. And then getting some spots in that single jersey break. Daniel grabbing 2 more of those random spots. Then the Chargers and the Atlantic. Alright, and then it looks like I got one more order to get caught up on here. It just came in Aaron. Alright, so that is for the giveaway break next week. Alright, guys. Well, let's see. Real quickly, let's go in and do what we're going to do. We're going to do the big boy. We're going to do the big boy, the authentic. Might as well. Let's put it on the board. Still got some spots to move, and hey, you know, why not? Let's have some fun. Let's get the big boy out of here. Everybody out there, you're going to give me 2 teams, 2 NFL teams. If the team you give me comes out of the mini helmet or the full-size helmet, you're going to get a chance at a box of mystery. And I am going to make both of the hits really, really big potential hits. Alright, so both hits in here have a lot of potential. The whammy is going to be a real doozy though, so just a heads up, it will be a doozy of a whammy. Alright, we're going to break box 74. Alright, guys. We have Angela with the Cardinals. Michael's got the Falcons and the Ravens. Mike has the Buffalo Bills. Larry's going with the Panthers. We've got Michael Jackson. Okay, it's Michael Motorcycle with the Bears. We're going to be rocking and rolling with Rick with the Bungles. Christian's got the Brownies. Jeff has the Boys and the Broncos. Joshua with the Lions. Rick has the Packers. Just in time for the Texans to hit. Jeff's looking for a big hit from his Colts. Rick has the Jags. Gilbert's got the Chiefs. Case has the Raiders. Dudley's looking for a Charger hit. Larry's got the Rams. Steve has the Miami Dolphins. Thomas has the Minnesota Vikings. Steve has the Pats. Justin with the Saints. David's got the G-Men. Rick has the Jets. Michael's got the Eagles and the Steelers. Joshua has the Niners. Steve has the Seahawks. Dudley with the Bucks. We've got Case on the Titans and Scott sitting on the commode. Alright, guys. No more guesses. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Time to drop a little beer juice. Alright, guys. Good luck. Hey, by the way, I'd love to do the divisional breaks next. So if we haven't sold out, there was like 1 hockey and 1 basketball spot. If we can sell those, I'll be able to do those next. So just a heads up on that. Alright, beer juice. Let's see if we can get a heater. Alright, 74, box 7-4. Alright, so you can see this is sealed up. There's the bottom. Here's our front. It's go time. Alright, give it a cut. Here's another. Straight across. Alright, certificate of authenticity info. Some paper. Here's the helmets. Oh, we have a very good active running back. Very, very good active running back as the full size. That's not even the mini. It's authentic full size. Let's see who our running back is. Alright, here we go. From the Los Angeles Rams. How about former Notre Dame product, Kyren Williams. Kyren Williams is coming out of here. Nice looking lid right there. For the Rams. Larry, nice hit. Kyren Williams on the hit. Alright, I'll give you a better look at this in a second. Let's reveal our mini helmet. Our mini helmet is a slate. Cincinnati Bungle. How about a little Chad? Ocho Cinco. Chad Johnson on a slate helmet. That's me Beckett on the authentication. Beautiful, beautiful helmet right there. And then here is a better look at our Kyren Williams authentic full-size Beckett authenticated helmet. Alright, let me put this up. Kyren Williams. And Ocho Cinco. Alright, Rick. Nice hit. Chad Johnson. Yeah, the slates are fun helmets. Alright, Dirty Birds. Let's see. Rams and Bengals for the guesses here, guys. Rams and Bengals. Alright. Dad and Will with their Rams guess. Alright, David. Gilbert has a Rams. What's up, Gilbert? Aaron staying hot with the Rams. Any Bengals guesses? Alright, those are the only three names I see. Dad and Will, Gilbert, and Jersey, a.k.a. Aaron. And a.k.a. David on the Dad and Will. Did I miss anybody? All the spots bought in now? I don't think so, Ron. Ron, if you head on over to dad-breaks.com, there are still some spots out there. Alright, this is Beckett again on the authentication. Really good running back. Former Notre Dame alumnus. Gilbert. I have Gilbert. Alright. I have Gilbert already. Alright. As promised, there will be 2 hits and 1 whammy. 2 hits and 1 whammy. We have the police, a shark, and some flowers. Oh yeah, in that specific break they were sold out of that one. But there's still spots in other breaks we'll have tonight available, Ron. Alright. Here we go. Top name, 7th time. You are going to get a box of mystery. 2 times there's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Gilbert. All right, Gilbert. There are 2 really nice boxes of mystery and 1. All right, Gilbert. Would you like the flowers, the shark, or the police? Going with the police. All right. That means you passed up, Gilbert, on the flowers. The flowers had a biggie. All right, Gilbert. The flowers had a 2020 hobby pack with a guaranteed autograph class from a massive draft class. Then, Gilbert, you passed up on the whammy. Coming out of the shark was your very own whoopee cushion. So no stinker of a gift coming your way. All right, Gilbert, here we go. The police bringing out the heat with a hobby pack from 2023. Guaranteed auto coming out of here for you, Gilbert. Let me put your name on a sticker. All right, Gilbert. Let's see what's coming your way. 2023 hobby pack. Guaranteed auto in here. All right. Jacob Copeland. Nolan Smith Jr., Isaac Rex, a Jerry Rice 5-star MVP. We'll skip your auto. Hendon Hooker, and Jalen Cropper. Your auto is Jalen Cropper right there. Autograph of Jalen Cropper. There we go. All right, those cards all coming your way, Gilbert. Michael. Alright, 5 orders coming in since we did that break. Let me take a look where we stand so I can just get things updated. Dudley, Candace, Jeff, Dudley. What up, Mike? Alright, Mike, I've got you in the National. Alright, Mike is in the National. Dudley's got the Twins. Jeff has the Ravens. Also got the Southwest. And 4 teams in the random break. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have Candace closing out that random break and grabbing the Central. And a spot in the National. And then last but not least, Dudley getting a spot in the National. Alright, thank you guys. Just make sure on one thing. Yep, we're good. That's funny, Ron. Alright, guys. It is time for some divisional love. Alright, so we're going to do some divisional breaks. It may be a little hard to read. That's alright. Let me refresh this screen for you guys. I'll read names out loud. We're going to do a mini helmet. Mini helmet. We know we're going to do box 6. It's this guy right here. I'm going to have everybody out there in the chat give me one NFL division. One NFL division in the chat. So everybody's giving me one NFL division in the chat. This is for the mini helmet. The mini helmet. And it's going to be the box you see on the screen right there. Alright, last call on those guesses because we're going to get right into it here. In our break, we have Chris with the AFC East, David the AFC North, Jeff has the AFC South and the AFC West, Mike has the NFC East, William the NFC North, Steve the NFC South, and Zachary the NFC West. By the way, at the end, everybody that guesses correctly, I'm going to take 3 names after we do all these divisions. We'll put 4 boxes. There'll be 3 hits, 1 whammy. So a lot of people going home with some nice stuff on this one. All right, guys. Good luck calling no more guesses here. This is a rip it and ship it deal. Box 6. We know it's this guy right here. Box 6. So here we go. Sealed up all the way around. Rip it and ship it. We have a specialty. Oh, look at this. Rudy Rudiger. Beckett authenticated Notre Dame helmet. Guys, we're going to randomize this. All 8 divisions are going to have an equal opportunity to get Rudy Rudiger. Yes, the man. Rudy himself. Rudy. All right, all 8 divisions getting an equal op on this. All right, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. This is going out to the AFC East. AFC East. And that is going to go to Chris. Chris, congratulations. A little Rudy Rudiger coming your way. All right, Chris. This Notre Dame helmet with the shamrock on it. All right, Chris. Rudy Rudiger. All right, AFC East gets the correct guess then. So let's see. Ron got the correct guess. The only correct guess I see actually is Ron. Oh, that's really cool, Ron. I've actually never seen his full speech written out. Now, was it his real full speech, or was it the one they used in the movie? What up, South Jersey guy? South Jersey guys, is that Steve? It is time for the full-size football. I've got boxes 5 and 7. 5 and 7. Feel free to give me your guess. If you like the one you guessed, go ahead and put it in there. If you want to change it up, well, let's see what we got. Alright, 5 is on the table. 7 is right next to me. Let's see which one we're going to roll with. 5 and 7. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 7. Let's make a swap here. Box 7. Alright, box number 7. Alright, that is this guy right there. 5 coming off. Alright. Last call on those guesses. We are looking at Scott. No worries, Steve. We got Scott with the AFC East, Aaron the AFC North, Jeff the AFC South, Stacy the AFC West, Kelsey the NFC East, Chad the NFC North, Aaron the NFC South, and Dave the NFC West. I was thinking that might be you though, Steve. I was on top of it. Alright, no more guesses, guys. No more. Let's rub this for a little good luck from the beard. Alright, little Fitz magic coming your way. Box 7. George, I got you. Thomas, you're in. Box 7. This is sealed up. You never know how RSA is going to wrap these bad boys up, but every time it's something new, something different, and something for you. Alright, I see the New York football Jets, the New York Jets. And I know this. This is Wayne Krabet, Hofstra's best. Wayne Krabet. That guy's JSA authenticated on a Jets football. Wayne Krabet. Wayne Krabet. Another AFC East hit. All right, so back-to-back AFC East. This time it's going out to Scott. Scott, congratulations. A little Wayne Krabet. Hofstra's finest. All right, AFC East for those guesses. I don't see an AFC East, so we're going to stick with one name in there for now, I think. All right, Wayne Krabet. Out of here. All right, real quick, before we do the basketball, let's head over to the site. Reminder, customer appreciation break. Use your DadBucks rewards points. Get free spots to get free. We have 10 free items we're giving away. That'll be in next Friday's break. There's a dual autograph Funko, a Ricky 420 jersey, a couple photos, a puck, and 5 Dad Break gift cards. All right, don't forget, if you haven't signed up yet, Dad Break Survivor League, 100% free. You pick a team each week. If they win, you move on. $150 and gift cards given away. All right, so we have spots available in the baseball bat break. This is 1 bat, 2 balls. We have the Guardians, the Marlins, and that's it, guys. Guardians and Marlins. Then we have in the single baseball jersey break, we have the Cardinals, Royals, Orioles, Nationals. This is the 3-box break. It's 1 mini helmet, 2 jerseys. The Cardinals, the Brownies. The Browns, guys, have a Jim Brown headliner right there. Just pointing that out. Then we have the Jets, and that's it. Then we are looking at the National. There's like 4 spots, I think, 3 spots maybe in the National. Everything else, guys, sold out. All right, so thank you guys for everything. Let's head back to our divisional break. Basketball. I have 1 basketball up here. Let me grab that. This is box 2. Box 2. This is a rip it and ship it deal though right here. So go ahead, give me your NBA division. NBA division if you haven't already. All right. I'm already going to say last call on those guesses. Jeff has the Atlantic. Kelsey has the Central. Daniel's got the Southeast. Jeff has the Northwest. Chad's got the Pacific. And Jeff has the Southwest. Alright. I'm calling it now. No more guesses. Let's go. What up, Donald? Alright. Let's use our basketball on wheels. Alright, so good luck, basketball. Mike, you're in there. You're good. Box 2. This is sealed up all the way around. There's the front, back. It's a rip it and ship it deal. Alright, here we go. There is a team on this one. We have a team. We have the Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls. Hall of Famer. Is that... It might be Tony Kukoc. I have to look that up. I'm not positive. It might be Tony Kukoc. I'm going to look this up, guys. But it's a Hall of Famer. Chicago Bulls would be Central. Central is... Kelsey. Kelsey, congratulations. Alright, Kelsey. Alright, let's see. Beckett on our authentication. Let's head over to this. Alright, so let me take a look at this. We have 1W767016. That's 8985. Tony Kukoc. Alright, there we go. Hall of Famer. Inscription right there. Hall of Fame 21. Alright, congratulations. Kelsey, a little Tony Kukoc coming your way. Alright, on a team basketball. Wilson doubles. Filling me smiles, I know, right, Jeff? Their time's coming. Tony Kukoc. Alright, guys. This is the multi-sport divisional break. We'll go ahead and put your guesses in for that. I'll see who I'm adding here. Central. Troy. What up, Troy? Troy, your name is going to get added. So who else had Central? Steve had the Central. Angela with the Central. Alright, so we added on that one Troy, Steve, and Angela. Alright, for this next one, it is a 8x10 and a 16x20 photo. Alright, you guys are going to give me a division. Or not, in this case, not a division. It's going to be active or retired baseball, active or retired football, active or retired basketball, hockey, or other. Alright, we're going to figure out the photo first. We have 7, 8, and 9 available. 7, 8, 9. Yum. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Photo number 8. Photo number 8. And we're doing this break. Alright, photo 8. I'll start off with my cheat sheet. Alright, here we are. Photo 8. Alright, then for the 16x20, we have number 2. Number 2. Let me go look at my box here. We have numbers 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 10. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 10. 2 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 2, the one that's out there. Let's roll. Alright, guys. Last call on those guesses here. We have Zachary with active and retired baseball. Michael Motorcycle with active football. Daniel's going retired football. Michael Motorcycle with active basketball. Jeff with the retired basketball. Charlene has hockey. And Daniel looking at it big with the other. Alright, guys, no more guesses here. Let's get that Whopper out there. Some tasty goodness. Whopper. Daughter makes the good luck charms. There we go. This is box number 8. Box number 8. Let's cut in. Rip it across. We have a baseball hit. This is retired middle infielder. He played all over the diamond. Won a World Series with the Cubs and the Royals. Retired infielder Ben Zobrist. Ben Zobrist coming out of here. Beckett on the authentication on... I think of him as a Devil Ray / Ray. Ben Zobrist coming out of that. But had really good years. His best years with the Rays probably, but had good years with the Cubs, A's, and Cubs, A's, and Royals. All right, Zachary. Ben Zobrist. 8x10. All right. This was box 2. Box 2. Sealed up all the way around. Give that a pop up. Here we go. Okay, it's not who I thought it was, but it's active baseball player. At first I thought it was Acuna, but I think this is Christian Pache. Yes, Christian Pache. If the guy could hit, what a defensive player he is. Christian Pache. This is active baseball player. Beckett on the authentication. It's a neat photo. But that'll be coming out your way, Zachary. 2 baseball hits in this break. Active baseball and retired baseball. Christian Pache. It's a nice photo. Alright, so if you say anything baseball, Jeff, stop it. If anybody says anything baseball, I'm going to add it. Alright, Aaron, baseball. Steve, Donald, Mike, Jesse, baseball. Charlene, Jeff, baseball. Alright. I think that's everybody. Alright. We have Jersey, aka Aaron, Jesse, Mike, Donald, Steve, Jeff Hawks, and Charlene / Mike Anderson. All added. Jeff, stop it. Alright, it's puck night. Alright, it's time for a little puck love. We have box 4 as our placeholder. Go ahead and put a guess in. Like I said, box 4 is a placeholder. We also have 21, 87, and 95. Alright, so 21. Oh, no. So 4, 21, 87, 95. There's one time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 95. Alright, 95. Let me get that. 95. There she is. There she goes. Alright, guys. In this last divisional break, we've got Daniel with the Atlantic. Steve has the Metro. Candace has the Central. And Dudley has the Pacific. Alright, guys. No more guesses. Cheers. Alright, guys. Box 95. This is sealed up all the way around. Got our hockey puck out there. Oh yeah. Let's go. Cross-checking. Alright. There's a cut. A little rip it. Slide it. Slicing and dicing. Talking some hockey. Here we go. Alright, we have, who is this? We have, that is a Vancouver Canuck, Dakota Joshua on a Canucks puck. Alternate logo. Look at that Canuck. He quite literally looks like a Canuck. Alright, Dakota Joshua. Now, he is with the Maple Leafs. No, what? Is he with the Maple Leafs again? Yeah, he's with the Maple Leafs again. But that is him with the Vancouver Canucks. Alright, so Vancouver Canucks, Dakota Joseph. Alright, there we go. It's a neat puck. Really neat looking puck right there. Alright, so we got a Canuck in the house. That's Pacific. That is Dudley's second hit of the night. Yeah, that logo is sweet. Alright, Dudster. Alright, Dudley. You are welcome. Alright, so Pacific for the guesses here. Pacific. Dudley gets the hit and the correct guess. Jeff, Pacifically. Alright, I think those are the only two people. Did I miss anybody? Dudley and Jeff, you're the only two I see with the correct guess. I'm going to put together 4 boxes of mystery. 4 boxes of mystery here. There will be only one whammy. Only one whammy in this. Alright. 4 boxes of mystery. And as stated, only one whammy. Some good stuff in some of these. Alright guys, we have a golden box, a golden egg, some flowers, and a shark. Alright, the top 3 names are going to get to pick a box of mystery here. Top 3 names. Alright, there is one whammy. There are 3 hits, 1 whammy. There's 2 times 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Dudley, Jesse, and Angela. Dudley, it's your night so far. Alright, Dudley, you're going to get to pick a box. Jesse, you'll pick a box. And Angela, you'll pick a box. It doesn't matter. Any of you can just start calling out which one you would like. Dudley, Jesse, or Angela. You guys can pick which boxes you guys, the 3 of you, would like. So Dudley, Jesse, and Angela. Alright, Jesse going with the shark. David, alright, have a good night. And Dudley going with the golden egg. And Angela, where's Angela? Alright, give Angela a 10-second countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, Thomas. Where's Thomas? Thomas, you can pick Angela's box. So Jesse's getting a shark, Dudley a golden egg. We have flowers and we have golden box for Angela. Shark was already picked, Thomas. You can either pick the flowers or the golden box. Gold box it is. All right, we'll wait for that for Angela. All right, that means the shark is going out to Jesse. Jesse, the shark is bringing to you the whammy. But you might not feel it's a whammy, because inside of here is the Bounty Collection, a Star Wars item. I think it's this guy, but you know what, Dudley? I don't honestly know. Let's just go look and find out together. I truly don't know how this works. Alright. It's a Star Wars item is all I know. I think it's the one that's on the thing, but it could be a completely random and not that one. It is that one. Alright, so there we go. Dudley, here you go. Oh, yeah. Aw, that's so cute. Alright. You are going to be getting that. That's not too much of a whammy. I don't know if it's porcelain or plastic or what. It's pretty cool though. Alright, Dudster. Alright. Then we have the golden egg. Oh, that was Jesse. That's my bad. I said Dudley. That's Jesse. Sorry about that. Alright, Jesse, that was you. Alright, now the Dudster. Yeah, my bad. Dudley, you got the golden egg. And inside the golden egg is a pack of Prism Baseball 2023. Alright, little Prism Baseball 2023. Let's see what's rocking and rolling with you on this one. Alright. Lawrence Butler, rookie right there from the A's. Carson Williams just got called up. Another back-to-back rookies there. Carson Williams, one of the top young prospects. Great power and speed. Mario Soto. You've got a silver prism, Tom Glavine. A bonus prism in here. A Map LaJoy. Hall of Famer right there. Silver, red prism. That's clearly red. Blue prism. So, hey, couple prisms in there. Alright, and then Angela is getting, courtesy of Thomas, the golden box. Alright, everybody passed up on the flower. Inside the flower was a pack of Flux cards. Flux basketball. Alright, so I missed out on some Flux basketball. Angela, courtesy of Thomas. Angela, you're going to get some thick packs here. A couple packs. USA Stars and Stripes football. And a jumbo 22 card pack of Score football. Alright, Angela. Angela, if you're not out there, this is thankful. You can be thankful to Thomas for what you get. Alright, football. Let's see. Thomas Toki, Thomas Riggins, Devontae Strickland, Lucas Plate, Mario Osborne, Daniel Bender, Bobby McMillan, an auto. Here's an auto. Thomas Riggins auto. There you go. Thomas Riggins auto. That's it's a sticker. Yep. You have a Sean Ford. There is a Roger and Nicholas, Daniel Nesbitt, and Mitchell Stegnick. Alright, Angela's getting an auto, courtesy of Thomas. Alright, Angela, your score, 22 cards from 2022. Alright, let's roll. Peyton Manning. She likes Peyton Manning. Kelsey. So we've got Mike Allstott, Ryan Tannehill, Jared Goff, CJ, Cam Akers is the place to be. Creed Humphrey. Is that his second year card? I thought that was his rookie. It's second year. Joe Montana, Tony Pollard, Nelson Aguilar, Xavier McKinney, Zach Wilson, Damian, the best last name in sports, Pierce, rookie, Des Ritter. There's a Jaquan Brisker, Tyler Linderbaum, Treylon Burks, Rodgers, parallel. There's Steve Young, first ballot. Potential, there's a potential, Breece Hall, Jordan Poyer, and celebration, Austin Eckler. All right, Angela. Auto and some good vets and a couple nice rookies. Not too bad, Thomas. Good work. All right, couple orders came in. Let me go update that. Let's see, Thomas and George. All right, George, you got Did I already put that in? Oh boy. Oh boy, did I oversell that? How many spots did I sell? Hold on. I might have oversold that. No, I didn't. That's right. Who did I put in there twice? Someone I put in there twice. Alright, George. Candace. Jeff. And Daniel. Alright, I had that right. Whew. Alright. George, and then Thomas had the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alright, guys. Let me go in real quickly. This will only take 12 seconds. And count me on that. I just need to rearrange this starting now. Make sure that we put the items that are sold out of harm's way, as they say. Alright, so that should be done. Alright, perfect. So, here's a look at what's available at this point. So here we are on the board. If you want a spot in tonight's break, we have baseball. It's one bat from Gold Rush and two autographed baseballs. So the 3-box break, we have the Guardians and the Marlins. Guardians and Marlins. Baseball single jersey break, we have the Cardinals, Royals, Orioles, Nationals. So Cardinals, Royals, Orioles, Nationals. Single helmet and 2 jersey break, we have the Cardinals. We have the Browns. Again, Jim Brown right there. The Jets. So those 3 teams. Jets had Aaron Rodgers is in there as well. Cardinals, look at that. You got which one? That's a Cardinal headliner. I just don't know which player. Is that? Let's find out. Which Cardinal could it be? There's a Cardinal headliner in here. Caleb Williams is in this. Let's see. Cardinal. I don't know. But there's Cardinals in here. That's all I know. I'd have to read through this. My eyes would get tired and all we know is the Cardinals are in there and they have a headliner. Alright. Someone probably figured that one out. Then the National, there are like 2 spots left for the National. And then everything else, guys, is sold out. Sold out. Alright. Let's do... I'm trying to think of the best route. Let's do the football. Single jersey break. Alright. You can ignore the blue and the white. That was all one guy didn't pay. Larry Fitz, that is who it is. It's Fitz. Yeah, definitely a skunk could be possible. There is no checklist for the national, so, but definitely a skunk is possible. But there's 4 items in a 26 random letter break. All right, so I don't think it was Kyler Thomas. All right, so let's do this. I gotta go pull up the teams. All right, so this is the way this works for this one. There are the following teams: the Cardinals, the Panthers, the Browns, the Broncos, Lions, Jaguars, Raiders, Giants, 49ers, and Seahawks. I have all these names. I'm going to take these, put them into random.org 7 times, and we're just going to paste it right back. Those are the teams that those people are going to get. All right, so pretty straightforward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Jeff, you're going to have the first 2. Daniel, the last 2. Alright, so I'm going to copy those. We'll go back into here. Oops. Into which button? Oh, I just have to go here. Paste that. So, Jeff, you're going to have the Cardinals and the Panthers. Candace will have the Browns. George will have the Broncos. Candace will have the Lions. George will have the Jags. Jeff, you are going to have the Raiders and the Giants. Daniel's going to have the 49ers and the Seahawks. Alright, so that's a look at the spots that everyone's going to get in this break. Alright, so let me go in. Don't worry about how it looks right now. I'll just be putting these in right now. So I'm updating this, and I'll refresh that here momentarily. So we've got Jeff has the Cardinals, Panthers, Raiders, and Giants. Alright. Candace, you are going to have the Browns, and you will have the Lions. Alright, and then George, you are going to be running with the Broncos. And George, you also had the Jaguars. And then Daniel is going to have the Seahawks and the Niners. Alright, I'm going to go in. I'm going to refresh our list here. Alright, guys, that's a look at our list. I'm going to go in. Gonna have everybody out there. You're gonna give me 2 NFL teams. If the team you give me comes out of the box we use, you'll get a chance at a box of mystery here. I got box 1 on the table. I also have 2 and 6. 1, 2, and 6 are possibilities here. Alright, so into the randomizer we go. 1, 2, and 6. 1 time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 6. Alright, coming on box number 6 right here. Coming off box 1. Alright, guys. Jeff has the Cardinals. Rick with the Falcons. Michael's got the Baltimore Ravens. Mike has the Buffalo Bills. Jeff has the Carolina Panthers. Troy has the Bears. Mike has the Bungles. Candace with the Browns. David's got the Boys. George has the Broncos. Candace with the Lions. Jeff has the Packers. Chris has the Texans. Mike has the Colts. George with the Jags. William's got the Chiefs. Jeff has the Raiders. Chris has the Chargers. Mike has the Rams. Jeff has the Dolphins. Mike has the Vikings. We've got Roman with the Pats. Mike has the Saints. Jeff has the G-Men. Mike has the Jets. Chris has the Fly Eagle Fly. Jeff has them Steelers. Daniel's got the Niners and Seahawks. Mike has the Bucks. Chris has the Titans. And Mike sitting on the commode. Alright, guys. No more guesses. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, let's get that pizza out there. Game on. Pizza sounds good. I haven't had pizza in a while. Alright, box 6. See that seal? Secondary seal's under that. That's a cut. I'll rip it. Pretty soon we'll ship it. Alright, gonna cut into that secondary seal. Good luck, everybody. Let's go. I see a 2. I see a 2. I see a Raven. How about that? Derrick Henry. That's a big one there. Baltimore Raven. Michael with the big hit. Beckett authenticated. Derrick Henry. Boom. Boom. Big hit right there. Derrick Henry. All right, one of the best players in the NFL. Future Hall of Famer, Derrick Henry. All right. Derrick Henry. All right. Ravens. Who guessed the Ravens? That's a big hit right there. Alright, could be wrong, but I don't see a Baltimore or Ravens guess. Am I wrong? I don't see, but yeah, nobody, I don't see it either, Ron. Alright. Well, Michael's going to be happy with that. And then I'm going to put everybody's name into random.org. And someone's going to tell me, do they want a Chronicles 2021 pack? Or do they want a Chronicles Draft Picks 2021 pack? So, all the names to put a guess in going into random.org, and someone's going to tell me left or right. We'll do it that way. All right. 7 times. 1, 2, has to be a name. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. All right, look at that. It is going to be Aaron. Aaron, go ahead. Let me know which box of mystery you would like, Aaron. I said box of mystery, and it's not even a box. All right, you're going with the one on the right. That is the Chronicles Draft Picks. All right, Chronicles Draft Picks 2021. Let's go. How about a little Javian Hawkins rookie? A Terrace Marshall Jr. There is a Rondale Moore. Ouch, he just broke his glass. A Kadarius Toney, and a nice Spectra looking card right here of Travis Etienne. Travis Etienne to end it. So a nice card at the end. Nice rookie. Alright, guys. You are welcome. Let me get caught up real quick. Nate, about that. Alright. At this point, almost everything is sold out that we have, or is available that we have spots for. The only one we isn't is the bat break. So we'll do this one. I believe this is sold. All the spots are sold in this one. Let's see. Who had the A's? Athletics. Either Jeff or Zachary. Probably Jeff. Alright, Jeff. Let me see something here. Alright, perfect. Refresh this list. Then again, let's go to this list. It was this one. Oops. That's really funny. Alright, there we go. Alright, this is the Gold Rush Baseball. So it's actually baseballs 2 and 7. And then brand new case. These two bats. Just several spots on the table. Everything else, if you guys would like, I just have several spots that need to go before I can do the last few breaks. Alright, so we're going to just cut in. I'm just going to cut into this case right here. I think there's 4 bats in this. Alright, so pretty simple. I'm not going to pull all these out. There's going to be, this is bat 2, this is bat 1, bat 2, then the one behind this will be bat 3, the one behind this will be bat 4. Alright, so bat 1 on the top, bat 2 on the bottom, the one behind this will be bat 3, the one behind that will be bat 4. For this, guys, everybody out there, you're going to give me 4 Major League Baseball players on one line. So one line, 4 players. If you guess correctly, you'll get a box of mystery. No whammies. Everybody guesses correctly gets a box. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 1, box 1. So it's actually going to be this guy right here. Box 1. So I'm going to hold it like that so that you guys can still see it. Now I can put it on. Take this off. Alright, so this is bat 1. And then this is baseball 2, baseball 7. These are the last 2 baseballs from that case. Alright, put a little note out there. Alright, guys, in this break, we got Mark with the Diamondbacks. Dudley has the Braves. By the way, if you haven't put a guess in yet, put 4 players on one line. 4 baseball players, one line. Justin with the Orioles. David's got the Red Sox. Thomas has the Cubbies. David has the White Sox. Jeff has the Reds. Stacy with the Guards of the Galaxy. Michael Motorcycle has the Rocks. Thea has the Tigers. Jeff has the Astros. Dudley with the Royals. Aaron's got the Angels and the Dodgers. Angela with the Marlins. Daniel's got the Brewers. Dudley with the Twins. Mark has the Mets. Case with the Yanks. Jeff has the A's. Candace with the Phillies. Mark has the Pirates. Thomas has the Padres. Zachary with the Giants. Jesse with the M's. Case has the Cards. Jones with the Rays. Michael Motorcycle with the Rangers. Mike has the Jays and the Nats. By the way, I think I'm going to do the mini helmet break next. So if you haven't taken a look at that mini helmet break, I would like to do that next. So if you're looking at getting into a break that's going to go soon, mini helmet break next. And in that we have the Cardinals, Browns, and Jets. Cardinals, Browns, Jets available. If you want to do a break, buy into that. We'll do that one next. Alright, guys. I'm going to call no more guesses here. Let's go. Alright, no more guesses. Alright, so for this, let's bring out a baseball. Let's go fishing for a hit. Jeff wants a hit. Let's see what we can do. We got Josh Bell here, fishing for a hit. Bobblehead, Bucko, let's go. Box 2, we are sealed up all the way around. We'll take our little note off. Give us more space to see. Give that a cut. Secondary seal is this thing right there. We're going to cut that now. Oh, we have a monster hit. We have a monster. Hey, you want to get off the schneid? You want to get off the schneid? How about this? How about this insane hit? You don't like having a skunk, and then all of a sudden you get an Ella De La Cruz. Look at that, Jeff. Mr. Ella De La Cruz. Boom! What a hit. What an insane hit for the Cincinnati Reds right there. Ella De La Cruz. Boom! Oh, Dr. Beckett on the authentication for your De La Cruz. That'll take you off the schneid and put you in a high place right there. That is a sick hit. That is sick. Alright. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's see what Josh Bell can bring right now. He's swinging for the fences on this one. Box 7. Alright, cutting in that right there. Alright, I actually don't think this guy's in the United States this year. I think he might be playing it overseas, but we'll find out. I actually don't know. We have a Beckett Authenticated Rawlings Baseball. This is Patrick Wisdom. Patrick Wisdom played with the Cubbies for about 4 or 5 years, but I don't know if he went overseas this year. First baseman, outfielder, former Oakland A, if I'm not mistaken, too, but he is in the KBO. All right. So he's in the KBO. So we're going to go with most games played. I thought it was A's, but I was wrong. Texas and St. Louis. But no doubt about it, this is going to be a Cubs hit. All right, Chicago Cub. 4th and Rookie of the Year there. Patrick Wisdom. Did he play with the A's in the minors? I swear he was an A. I guess not. More first-round pick there. All right, so Patrick Wisdom. This is a Cubby hit. All right, so let's put the Cubs on the board. Thomas, congratulations. A little Patrick Wisdom. I always thought Thomas would get some wisdom in his life right there from a hit like that. All right, congrats. All right, Ella De Cruz and some wisdom. You are always welcome, Thomas. Sometimes you get a Patrick Wisdom, sometimes you get a Roger Staubach. You just never know. You just never know. All right, this is the side they want us to open it. This is the knob, though, but not the side that they designed to open these boxes from, so let's get into it. Alright. Pretty simple. Nope, not simple. That way and this way. Maybe. There we go. Alright. Oh, I actually know this signature. I don't know if we've ever pulled it, but I actually do know this signature because I have some of his stuff in my personal collection from when I was a kid. We have Pitcher, and man, well, this is a good player in the 90s, late 80s and the early 90s. David Cone. David Cone on a Rawlings Adirondack bat. That would be a nice hit there. David Cone. Jays, Royals, Yankees. Where's David Cone going? Based on games played, I actually don't know the answer. Alright, David Cone loading up here. Mets. Yankees, let's see. This is games played. It is a Mets hit. Just outdoes the Yankees. Alright, I thought he played more games with Toronto than 25. Man, was he a good pitcher, though. Really good pitcher. 62.3 WAR, not in the Hall of Fame. That is the I think he's one of those guys that one day will be a Hall of Famer. You get above 60, it's hard not to be in the Hall. I know his walks were high, but the 2,000, that is 2,668 strikeouts. That's incredible. All right, future Hall of Famer. We're gonna say David Cone going out to the Mets, and Mark. Mark has been fire with these bats lately. Congrats, Mark. David Cone. That, by the way, is Beckett on the authentication. player right there. All right. Any De La Cruz guesses? That's the name I'm gonna guess if someone guessed. Michael guessed De La Cruz. Michael, motorcycle. All right. Well, it's Michael Miller, but I think Michael was the only one with the correct guess. All right, let me put this out there. Michael, you are going to get some nice chances here, Michael. All right, Michael. Michael, motorcycle. Alright, we got some good stuff here, Michael. We have some police, some gold, and some babes. Police, gold, and babes. Michael, you are going to get to pick a box of mystery. Michael Miller. Alright, police, gold, and babes. Going babes on this one. Alright, babes it is. That means you passed up on the police. The police had a big one. The chance for the 1 of 1 Leaf Vivid Proof. Alright, so the 1 of 1 missed out on that one. That one's a big one. Gold. Gold had 2 packs. Ooh. A Topps Series 2 2023 and a Topps Chrome 2021 Hobby Light Pack. Alright. Then, Michael, you are going to get the babes. The babes have, ooh, a 1 in 3 chance at an auto here from a Contenders pack. Alright, 1 in 3 chance at an auto or mem. Auto or mem. I have to point that out. Alright, 1 in 3 chance here on this auto or mem pack. That's what you're shooting for from these things. From Mil Reyes, you have a numbered out of, this is a numbered card, Whit Merrifield out of 299. Whit Merrifield, I'm not seeing, well, there's a bonus card in here. I think they're supposed to have, nope, it is a 5-card pack. Alright, Whit Merrifield outnumbered. Juan Soto, there's an early Juan Soto parallel. A rookie, Jake Cronenworth rookie card. And a parallel, is that Garrett Crochet? I can't tell. No, Jonathan Gray. Why does it not have his name on here? Oh, it is. It's in silver. It was impossible to read. Jonathan Gray. Alright, got a nice parallel number and some low. No auto, though. That's what we're shooting for with that, is the big autos. No whammies on those because he guaranteed guess correct, so. Michael, those are going your way. You are welcome. Alright, let me just get caught up here. I'd like to do the mini helmet and jersey break next. Not sure if we sold it the spots yet, but that's what I'd like to ride with next. Steve, Case, Candace, Daniel, and Case. Let me get you guys all in there. Alright, Case, you bought. I might have put that in already. Oh, you have the Browns and then a couple baseball spots. The Marlins and the Guards. Daniel, the Jets, Jets, and the Cardinals, Royals. Candace bought the Cardinals. There we go. Thank you. Case says the Orioles Nationals. All right, closed a couple of breaks there. And Steve got the National. So in the National, if I'm not mistaken, there is one spot remaining in the National. But let me double check. Sometimes I'm off on that. Nope, it's sold out. So yeah, I'm off. Great. I hate when that happens. Give me 1 second here on that. I just want to make sure I've got everybody correctly on the National one. And then we'll get into the mini helmet and 2 jersey breaks. So just bear with me 1 moment. I appreciate your patience. And hopefully we'll pull some biggies. Alright, so this had Jeff. Let's go backwards. Alright, so this has Steve, George, Dudley, Candace, Mike, Daniel, Jesse, and Jeff. Alright, I'm good to that point. Alright, then we have Jeff, so it should be Thea, Michael, Charlene. There's Thea, Michael, Charlene. We're good to that point. Let's see, maybe I missed it at the front. Aaron, I got that. Dave. Who did I miss? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so then I should have Candace, Mark, Ryan. That's who I missed. Nope, I have Ryan. Then I have Jeff. Who the heck did I miss? Let's see, that's 26. Dave, Jake, Aaron, Jeff, Ryan, Mark, Candace, and it was Charlene. What the heck? Michael, Thea, Jeff. Alright, well, we'll figure that out here in a moment. Alright, guys. It is 1 mini helmet, and not 1, but 2 jerseys. And we know these are the last 2 I have from this series, so we'll be rolling with these. Hopefully you've got some biggies in here. Box 4 and box 8. 4 and 8. So we'll be rolling with these 2. We have to figure out the mini helmet. We have every number but the number 3. So you guys are going to put in the chat. I want you to give me 4 NFL players. Do that. Give me 4 NFL players. If any of the players come out of any of the items, the mini helmet or either jersey, you'll get a box of Mr. Use Fitz. You want Fitz Magic? Let's give Thomas. Thomas wants some magic from Fitz Magic. He has never failed, Thomas. He won't start now. Alright, use Fitz. Let's do it. Alright, let's figure out the mini. Every number is possible except for the number 3. Alright, there should be 11 numbers there. There's 1. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 6. Box 6. That's going to be the biggie. That'll be the biggie. Box 6. Alright, let me refresh that list here. There's box 6. Box 1. Not today. Thomas, what spots do you have? Calling for a little Fitzy, so you know Thomas has got a spot. Alright. Thomas has the Jaguars. Gonna need a little Fitz magic on the Jaguars, bringing all this glory into the action. Alright, I'll give you guys a moment. Let me just try to see if I can figure out that spot that I'm missing from the National here. Got Ryan. There's Jeff. Ryan. Mark. Candace. I'm just going through this one more time on my end. And while I do that, you guys put those guesses in. Ooh, is that where it is? That might be it. Jeff has a double. Wait, who's the other double? Jeff has a double. Daniel's got a double. I've got that though. Jesse. Daniel. Wait. Daniel. Mike. Dudley. That's who I'm missing. Dudley. Alright, Dudley. No, I'm not. Got Dudley right there. Candid. Mike. No, Daniel. Oh, this is frustrating. Oh well, I'll have to figure that out here in a moment. Alright, last call on those guesses. Canis has the Cardinals. David's got the Falcons. Jeff has the Ravens. Jones has the Buffalo Bills. Steve has the Panthers. Troy's got the Bears. David's got the Bungles. Case has the Browns. Jesse with the Boys. Jeff has the Broncos. Joshua has the Lions. Troy's got the Pack Attack. Steve has the Texans. Jeff has the Colts. Thomas has the Jags. Case has the Chiefs and the Raiders. Daniel's got the Chargers and the Rams. David's got the Dolphins. Jones in for a big hit with the Vikes. Jeff has the Pats. And Jake's got the Saints. William's got the G-Men. Daniel's got the Jets. Steve's got the Fly Eagle Fly. Scott's got them Steelers. Joshua Tree with the Niners. Chris has the Seahawks. William's got the Bucks. Gilbert's got the Titans. And Christian's sitting on the commode. Alright. I know I've got you in there, Jeff, on that one spot. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. We'll focus on this break here first, though. Alright, this is box 6. This is box 8. This is box 4. We'll go in that order. Thomas giving a little Fitzmagic love. Rub it. Alright, guys. Good luck to everybody out there. This is box 4. Last one from this series. Let's go. Cut through. We'll see a new group next week. This was box 4. Alright. Ooh, Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles. Ooh, look at this. That's a big hit. Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter on a fly, Eagle fly on that great defensive line. Jalen Carter. That's a big time hit for the Philadelphia Eagles. Steve, what a hit. Jalen Carter. Beckett on the authentication. Steve. Alright. Alright, Philadelphia Eagles. That's a big hit. What a steal he was in the draft. I mean, not often our first round picks considered steals, but man, was that a good pick. Jalen Carter. Beckett on the authentication. A lot of people thought that the Lions were going to take them. They're not too disappointed with who they took, but a lot of people thought they would. Alright. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hard to top that one. Let's see what box 8 is holding. Alright, box 8. A little magic for that. Sealed up all the way around. Cut over. Let's go. Oh, no way. No way. Travis Hunter. This is an authentic jersey. This is a Nike jersey. Let me see. Like Nike. Look at that. Travis Hunter. Jackson. Oh my gosh. Thomas. Look at this. Look at this. Travis Hunter. Authentic Nike jersey. That's an insane hit. Holy cow. Nike. What the heck? Beckett on the authentication. Oh, that's an insane hit. Oh my goodness. Travis Hunter, Nike authentic jersey. Jaguar. Thomas. Oh my goodness. No, you didn't, Thomas. Did you really? Did you actually freaking guess Travis Hunter? I didn't even know he was a possibility. That's an insanity hit. And it's an authentic jersey. Boom! RSA coming up big for us. Boom! Oh, that's an insane hit. That's an insane hit. I didn't think we would top Jalen Carter until that happened. That is one of the biggest hits you could possibly pull. That's incredible. Yeah, Steve. Steve, you hit this guy named Jalen Carter, and then Thomas just hit Travis freaking Hunter. All right, yeah, it's gonna have to take Elway Mini to top what we've done so far. All right, hold on, Travis. Wow. Hunter jersey, authentic Nike jersey. That was a last second grab there by Thomas. That's some last second karma. Woo-hoo. Look at that beard juice, bringing all the glory. Thomas called for it. Look at that, Thomas. All right, guys, box six. There's the front. There's the back. Let's go. I love it. Insane. RSA bringing the heat. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're not going to believe this. Look at this. Look at this. You got 2 Jaguars. This is the first. I'm going to tell you right now. First we've ever done. 2 Jaguars in one hit. The best $10, Thomas, you've ever spent in your life. Travis Etienne. Travis Etienne right there. Wow. Thomas, that's incredible. We've never done that. That is the first. Travis Hunter and Travis Etienne. You're hanging out with the Travises tonight. That's a hat trick, Thomas. Thomas just got. I think it might be your first dad break hat trick. Wow, speechless. Alright, did we have any ETM guesses? What about Jalen Carter? And then Thomas, you're saying you guessed Travis Hunter. That's incredible. Wow. Alright, Thomas, what a guess. What a hit. I wouldn't even know it was possible. I seriously would have never guessed in a million years. Alright, Thomas. Well, there won't be any whammies, Thomas, because I'm not allowed to give you a whammy when you guess a player correctly, so all I know is you'll just take me for what I'm worth on this. Alright, Thomas. Thomas, we have the police, a shark, and the babes. Police, shark, and babes. Thomas, you get to pick one of these. You are welcome, Steve. Congrats again. Going with the babes. Alright, Thomas, you passed up on the, what's this thing called? A police car. The police car had a pack of Contenders. Well, Contenders football, so we missed out on that. Then he passed up on the Shark. The Shark had the big one. It's the last one I had. The chance for the 1/1 auto CJ Stroud rookie. So we missed out on that one, Thomas. The Babes. All right, how about this? Let's do it. Let's get you a Brock Purdy rookie. Let's go. We're shooting for a Brock Purdy. This is the 2022 Chronicles pack right here. It's been your night, Thomas. Let's see if we can keep it going. There's a David Ajabo. A Alec Pierce. Gotta like that last name. We have some cheese right there, but you know what? That's some Sauce Gardner wearing a cheese head. There's a current Las Vegas Raider, Kenny Pickett. There's David Bell. There's a little Joey B. And you're going to end this with a nice rookie here. Chris Olave on a clear rookie. Chris Olave. All right, Thomas. Big night. Big night. Congrats. All right. RSA with the pull. What a pull, RSA. Giving faith to the RSAs. You are welcome, Thomas. All right. Let me just see something real quick on my end here, and then we'll move to our next break. So I just want to check on one thing. Oh, that could be it. That could be it. Let me see this. Via Michael Sterling. Is that what I'm missing? Charlene, Via Michael. Come on. This is so bizarre. It's Dave, and then there's 3 to Jake, 3 to Aaron, Jeff. Just give me one moment, guys. I apologize for this. Alright, so then it would be Jeff, Ryan, Mark, Candace. How the heck does this happen? And Charlene with 2. Charlene has 2. Michael has 1. Thea has 1. And Jeff has 2. And Jesse then... Oh, wait, that could be it. Figured it out. Daniel, you've got 3 spots. Took long enough, but we figured it out. Whew. Yes, we did. That's where it went wrong. Alright, so I'm all caught up. Alright, guys. Awesome. Alright, I think it's time to do a baseball break. Why not? Let's go in. Let's crush a little baseball jersey. Thomas, that's incredible. I'm so happy for you, man. Alright, guys. Box 1 is on the table. Box 1 is on the table. I also have boxes 2, 3, 4, and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. You guys, give me 5 baseball players, one line here. 5 baseball players, one line. One, 2, 3, 5, 6. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 6. All right, box 6 is going to be the jersey we use. Let's refresh that list. All right, box 6. All right, box 6. Box 1 out of here. Alright guys, Jake has the Diamondbacks, George has the Braves, Case has the Orioles, Aaron's got the Red Sox, Troy's looking to hit big with the Cubs and Chi Sox, Jeff has his Reds and the Guards, Jake has the Rocks, George has the Tigers, Daniel's got the Astros and Royals, Jake has the Angels and the Dodgers, Alexander's got the Marlins, MA's got the Brewers and Twins, Alexander's got the Mets, Aaron's got the Yanks, Zachary's got the A's, David's got the Phillies and Pirates, Jeff has the Friars, Zachary's got the Giants, Jeff has the M's, Daniel with the Cards, Aaron with the Rays, Daniel with the Rangers, Aaron with the Jays, and Case has the Nats. Alright guys. No more guesses. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright guys. Let's game on. A little pizza magic right there. Game on. Box 6 sealed up all the way around. Secondary seal right there. Alright, gonna cut into this right here. Let's go. Whoa, no way. Yes, it is. Hall of Fame closer, Lee Smith. Lee Smith on a Cubs jersey. Lee Smith on a Chicago Cubs jersey. Troy, congratulations. You said got your Cubs and White Sox in the house. There you go. Lee Smith, Hall of Fame closer, going out to the Cubbies. Troy with the Lee Smith. Alright, I don't see any Lee Smith guesses. That's okay. That's alright. Well, let's give a 1 ounce. Oh, I only have one left, it looks like. Got my own PC Funko, a PC from my own collection, a Funko from my own collection. Alright, give me a second. Nope, I have two, so I'll throw the box away, but I have 2 left. Alright, so someone's going to get a 1 ounce bronze, silver, or gold coin, and they're going to tell me left or right. Left or right. Alright. Yeah, Angela, you got a giveaway earlier. Alright, so as long as you put a guess in here, yeah, comment, whatever. I'm going to take everything. I'm literally taking everything on this one. From Jeff's Tell That Mouse in Your Pocket, thanks. To Thomas said, Angela, I picked your cards for you. Whatever, every comment. As long as it's a name. Now, this $400 last sold wouldn't count, but a name would. The first one with a name will get the coin of their choice. Look at that. Jeff Hawks. Look at you, Jeff. You just got yourself a 1 ounce bronze, silver, or golden coin. Alright, Jeff. What box or what photo... coin do you want? The one on the left or the one on the right? Hey, Troy, you are welcome. Left, you got it. Alright, left. Take the one on the right. Out of here. Alright, 1 ounce bronze, silver, or gold coin. All right, it is a bronze, but it is a future Hall of Famer. I don't think he's in yet. Someone correct me. I could be wrong. We have Buster Posey. Buster Posey coming in. Executive for the Giants right there. Great catcher. All-time great catcher. That's cool. Buster Posey on a 1-ounce bronze coin. All right, Jeff. That was pretty cool. That'll be coming your way. You're welcome. Alright, guys. 2 breaks left, guys. And right after the breaks end tonight, I will have the spots for next Tuesday's break up on the site. So if you have certain teams you want to shoot for, those will be up within a minute or two of the break ending tonight. Alright. We are looking at a need for a refresh. Well, I won't refresh this yet. We'll grab the names and then I'll refresh it. If this was the 7th time, Dave would have the letter A, Steve would have the letter Z. You guys are going to put in the chat just one letter from the alphabet. That's all you have to do. Here's all 26 letters, names. There's 2 times, there's 3, 4, 5, 6. One more makes it 7. Mike's going to have the letter A, and Jeff, you're going to have the letter Z. Alright, so A through Z, let it be. Hit refresh, let's go. Alright. Mike, you have the letter A, Daniel the letter B, Thea the letter C, George the letter D, Jeff the letter E, Charlene the letter F, Dave has G, Mark has H, Daniel has I, Jake, Charlene has J, Jake has K, Daniel L, Ryan's got M, Aaron N, Jake has O, Candace has P, Jeff has Q, Jake has R, Michael has S, Steve has T, Aaron has U and V, Dudley's got W, Jesse's got X, Candace has Y, and Jeff has the Z's. Alright, guys. Let's figure out the photo. Photo first. Alright. First things first. 7 and 9. 7 and 9 are the 2 photos. 7 and 9. 07, 09. Looking fine. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, photo number 7. Photo number 7. Let me go and grab, I'm looking for number 7. Alright, so that is this one right here. Photo 7. Jersey 1 is on the table. We also have numbers 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Alright, so 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, so we're going to replace that with photo jersey number 6. Jersey 6. So, well, 1's there. I don't like to take it off. I like to show that I had multiple jerseys. Alright, jersey 6 coming on. There's jersey 6. 1's off. Alright, now national. I have cards 1 and 2 on the table. I also have 5 and 6 right here. 1 and 2, 5 and 6. Alright. 1, 2, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 2 and 6. 2 and 6 are in this break. Alright, here is number 6. There goes number 1. Here is number 5. These will be next Tuesday. Number 2 is right there. So 2 and 6 are out there. Alright, last call on those guesses. 1 letter from the alphabet. Alright. Hey, Thomas, you're very welcome. Alright, guys. We are going to use... change things up a little. Dinty Moore. Let's use a little Dinty Moore Beef stew is our good luck charm. Yes, that's right. Dinty Moore, beef stew, miniature. All right, from my daughter. All right, let's go. Dinty Moore. Bring some more goods. Box 7. Good luck, everybody. Photo 7. Oh, no. There we go. Photo 7. All right, we have Becky Lynch, WWE Becky Lynch coming out of here. And this, guys, this is numbered 7 of 100. That's a short print. Number 70, number 70 of 100. Becky Lynch on a short print auto right there. All right, the letter L going out to Daniel. Daniel, congratulations. A little short print auto. Becky Lynch. And that is WWE authenticated even. All right, so short print auto coming your way, Daniel. All right, number 6, jersey 6 right here. We're gonna go in, give us some Dinty Moore love on that. Nom, 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 nom. No cut. Alright, we are looking at Amon-Ra St. Brown's brother, St. Brown, the letter S. An equinorious, I can't say his name. And E, his first letter name starts with an E. Equinorious, something like that. St. Brown, very well-spoken individual. That'll be the letter S, St. Brown. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown's brother, older brother. That is going out to Michael Motorcycle. Equanimous St. Brown. Here, I'm going to put it in the... That's how you spell it. Equanimous St. Brown. Alright, guys. Box 2. Game on. Alright, box 2. There are like 3 wrappings for this. There are 3 seals. So that was the first one. Secondary seal right here. And then guess what? There's a 3rd seal. So we have to rip into this. Alright, so up top, up here. There we go. Oh, this is cool. I thought it was 2 autos, but here we go. Or 2 different. How about this? This guy had one of the best catches I've ever seen. This is Kevin Mitchell, and this is when he got traded. So, but he was after his rookie year. The Gem Mint 10. Kevin Mitchell wearing a Padres and a Giants uniform. And it has his NL MVP on there, located on there as well. But there we go. Kevin Mitchell, Padres and Giants jerseys, and he had a great catch in the World Series or the playoffs. I forget if it might have just been the NLCS with the Giants. But Kevin Mitchell, the letter M for Mitchell. All right, Ryan, Kevin Mitchell. Ryan, congrats. All right, here we go. I got a feeling about this one. Box 6. Let's go. Game on. Headliner time. Let's go. One more break tonight, guys, after this. Cut into that. here we go. Let's get, this is a tear up top here. Headliner time. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe not. Alright, here we go. Moose call. Alright, we've got the Moose on a rookie auto. The fullback himself, Daryl Johnston. Daryl Johnston, the Moose from the Dallas Cowboys. That's a letter J. Daryl the Moose Johnston. That's going up to Charlene. Charlene, congratulations. Multi-time Super Bowl champion, the Moose right there. Beckett 10 on a Daryl Johnston. Probably before he was named the Moose is my guess. All right. Daryl. I feel like we're due a monster hit from that. All right. That is, we have the letters J, L, M, and S. J, L, M, and S. J, L, M, and S. All right, J, L, M, and S. Let's see who guessed correctly. J, L, M, and S. Daniel has the letter S. Steve has the letter J. Mike/Charlene has the letter M. Jesse has S. Michael has M. I think that's everybody. All right. We have Daniel, Mike/Charlene, Steve, Michael, and Jesse. All right, 7 times. Top name. Want to get a box of mystery. There'll be 2 hits, 1 whammy. There's 1 time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Michael Miller. All right, Michael. There'll be 2 hits, 1 whammy. 2 hits, 1 whammy. And we just did, which break was this? This was. All right, Michael Miller. All right, as promised, 2 hits, 1 whammy. 2 hits, 1 whammy. All right, we've got a shark. We've got police, and we've got babes. Shark, police, and babes. Michael Miller. One more break left tonight, guys. Do we have Michael Miller out there? Michael Miller. I will get the next break ready. I will give Michael Miller 10-second countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, Tom. Oh, well, Thomas already picked. All right, Michael. Thomas is picking the shark for you. All right, the police. This is Thomas went with shark. The police had a pack of Superheat. This is the whammy. Superheat skateboarders. Woo, 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 woo. skateboarder cards. Alright, the Babes had the basketball Monopoly Prism. Alright, and then the Shark had a 1-of-1 Vivid Proof pack. Should I open it or should I just send it to him sealed since he's not here? What do you guys think? Open it or send it to him sealed? 1-of-1 pack here. Go with whatever the first person says. Open it. Jeff says open. Alright, let's open it. Alright. Give us a cut. This is... Oh, that's a big one here. Look at this. This is a production-proof 1-of-1 rookie of Jordan Lawler. Jordan Lawler, one of the top young prospects, young shortstops in baseball for the Arizona Diamondbacks. All right. There we go. Big time. Tom is picking a big one. Jordan Lawler going out to Michael Miller. Alright guys, last break of the night. Let me refresh this out. Make sure all the names are showing. And who are the Twins and why are they not showing? Tom, sorry Tom. Oh, now it doesn't want to work. Oh well, Tom has the Twins. Hey Thomas, it's all spent already technically, so I'm not too worried. Alright, we know the 2 baseballs are in this break are on the table. Alright? Jeff, you did pretty good. You got a heck of a hit with that Ella De La Cruz. I wouldn't be too worried. I mean, at least you got an Ella De La Cruz. I'll put it like that. That's a heck of a hit. That one's on the table. The 2 baseballs are out there. Alright, that one's on the table. Let me see the other bats that are still out there. We have 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6. Alright, so 1, 4, 5, and 6 are possibilities here. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 5 or tube 5 for the bat. Dudley, it's on the site. It should say. Let me say. I think it says. Let's look together. Customer appreciation September 5th. Customer appreciation break. And it should say Friday September 5th. All right, good. You had me worried that I didn't put it on there. Yeah, September 5th. So next Friday. Alright, let me grab box 5. Tube 5, tubular, man. Here's number 5. There is number 1. Yeah, don't forget to redeem your points. Alright, so this is 5. Then we have 4 and 10. 4 and 10 for the baseballs. Alright, Tom has the Twins. Sorry, Tom. I'll try to refresh that here in a moment. Alright, we've got Jones with the Diamondbacks. Oh, for this, let's do... Everybody just give me one team. If you give me a team that comes out of any of these boxes to end the night, you will get a box of mystery. We'll call no whammies. Everybody that guesses correctly gets a box of mystery, and there'll be no whammies. As long as you guess correctly. And there'll be 3 boxes to choose from. Jones has the Diamondbacks, Mark has the Braves, Richard has the O's, Charlene with the Red Sox, Troy's got the Cubs and the White Sox, Jeff has the Reds, Case with the Guards, Michael Motorcycle with the Rocks. We have David with the Tigers, Jeff with the Astros, Stacy's got it going on with the Royals, Richard's got the Angels, Dudley's got the Dodgers, Case has the Marlins, Jeff with the Brewers, Tom C with the Twins, Mark has the Mets, Daniel with the Yanks, Jeff has the Oakland A's, Candace with the Phillies, Case has the Pirates, David with the Friars, Zachary's got the G-Men, Daniel's got the M's, Ryan's got the Cards, Case has the Rays, Gilbert's got the Rangers, Mike's got his Jays, and Case sitting there nicely with the Nats. I'm just trying something here. I guess that's not gonna work. Oh well, Tom has the Twins, and that's all that really technically matters. Alright, calling no more guesses. Alright. We are looking at box 4 right here. Box 4. Let's get one of the OG good luck charms out there. Here we go. Let's go. Big hit. Oh yeah. Box 4. Woo. Big daddy. Alright. Box 4 sealed up. Alright. So we're going to see a secondary seal. Right here, you can see that shiny goodness, bringing us lots of glory and joy. Here we go. Alright, here we go. 2-time league MVP. Yep. Here we go. Rawlings, TriStar Authenticated, Major League Baseball. How about this? Juan Gonzalez from the Texas Rangers. This will be going out to Gilbert. Gilbert, congratulations. Juan Gon is coming your way. All right, little Juan Gonzalez love. Here we go. Box 10. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Sealed up all the way around. Alright, so you cut into this right there. Comes to this side. We'll cut in. See what we got. Good luck, everybody. Oh, guys, we have a monster hit here. Absolute monster. RIP as well. It's an RIP monster hit. Oh, my. What a hit. What a hit. Rawlings, TriStar Authenticated. The late, great Rhino. Ryan Sandberg. Ryan Sandberg coming out of here for the Cubbies. Troy with a monster pull. Congrats, Troy. What a hit. What an absolute hit right there. R.I.P. Rhino right there. Ryan Sandberg. Good hit. Good hit, Troy. Alright, I'm gonna guess Troy's not in here anymore. If he is, he'll be happy. He'll be doing a little happy dance. Alright, here we are. Bat number... This is number 5 right here. This is the barrel, so I'm actually going to show you this side, and then we're going to switch it around, and we'll cut into what we think is the knob. Let's go, big head, let's go! Cut. There's 2. I'll cut into that. Oh, there went that. Alright, Rawlings authenticated. Oh, big hit, big hit. One of the most underrated players of his era. From the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland Guardians case, what a hit. Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez. This is JSA authenticated. Jose Ramirez. That's a big hit. Like I said, one of the most underrated players of the entire era. Jose Ramirez for the Guards. Hey Troy, what up? Congrats again. Alright, Jose Ramirez for the Guards. Ramirez. Alright. Cubs, Guardians. 2 terrific players right there. Wow, two great. A future Hall of Famer right there. And then Juan Gonzalez, 2-time league MVP, Juan Gonzalez. Don't forget to sign up for our fantasy football league as well. Alright, Jeff, well, have a good night. I appreciate you breaking with me. If you're done, you did well. Like, getting the Ellie De La Cruz is a great way to go out. And I appreciate you spending time. At least do the fantasy football Survivor League with me at the very least. I appreciate you, my friend. Alright, who guessed here? Alright. Jose Ramirez. Alright, so we got Rangers with the Gilbert. You'll get a box of mystery. Guardians to Donald. You're going to get a box of mystery. Mariners, Royals, Red Sox, Yankees, Cardinals, Dodgers, Angels. Alright, and Troy's going to get... I think that's it. I think Gilbert, Donald, and Troy are the only 3 are going to get boxes of mystery here. Alright. 3 people in this. Alright. Pretty simple, straightforward package. One is a hobby. I'll have one hobby pack out there. Alright. It's pretty darn straightforward. Alright. I am going to have I put the silver lid on the golden box, so you'll either say box, police, or egg, and I'll have all 3 of you guys just pick one. Hey, have a good night, Johns. I appreciate you. Alright, so Gilbert, Donald, and Troy, you guys can each pick a box here. Alright, Gilbert, you are going to get the box. Gilbert gets the box. Alright, Gilbert, you didn't get the pick, so we'll go with you first. Gilbert gets the box. How about this? Gilbert, you're going to get a hobby pack. Topps Chrome 2021 Hobby Pack. Alright, Gilbert. Topps Chrome Hobby Pack. It's Hobby Light is what they call it. Hobby Light on this one. So you got a Hobby Light pack. Maybe. There we go. Alright, Gilbert. You are looking at a Eugenio Suarez. There is a Mookie Betts. There's a Kevin Kiermaier and a refractor, Jesus Luzardo. Jesus Luzardo refractor. Alright, not bad. Alright, Gilbert, those cards coming with you at least a line gone. Alright, then we had Police to Donald. Donald, you went with the Police. The Police had a 2017. Alright, let's go. 2017 Donruss. Alright, Donald, let's see if we can pull you out some heat. 2017. Alright, Brian Dozier. Chris Sale. Starlin Marte Parte. DJ LeMahieu. There is a backwards. Nolan Arenado. That is a parallel card. It's or a short print. What do they call it? Alternate card. Alteration. Freddie Freeman. Max future Hall of Famer Scherzer. And a Matt Carpenter. All right, Donald. Those cards coming your way. Hey, Steve, I appreciate you very much as well. Take care as well. Alright, Troy. Golden Egg. Golden Egg coming out to Troy. Alright, check this out. This is a 2020 Topps pack. Let's go. There's some big potential in this 2020 Topps pack here. Alright. There's a Lou Trevino who actually just got called up to the majors today. James Marvel by the Phillies. Yandy Diaz, very good player. Sam Tuitavella. Roman Wick. There is Blake Snell. Blake Snell right there. Austin Hayes, having a good year with the Reds. Ryan O'Hearn. Orioles. Rangers team card. Walk winner. There is a Sungo. There's a backwards here. We have a Jose Abreu. There is a Jack Flaherty. You have a Spencer Turnbull. And there's the big guy right there. We just pulled his autographed bat. Jose Ramirez. Alright, not bad. Well, guys, that'll do it. Congrats to everybody on all the hits. That was a lot of fun. We pulled some big timers. Oh my gosh. Jake, what up? Just finished the night. You should have seen the night Thomas had, Jake. Thomas had an insane night. Had a fun night overall. Hopefully everybody had some fun. Thank you guys. Jake, I'm going to a concert this Friday. That's why there won't be a break this Friday. But have fun. Yeah, Travis Hunter Nike jersey for Thomas. That's insane. Alright guys, well I'm going to head out. Have a great week. Looking forward to seeing you guys next Tuesday. If you have questions, hit me up. I appreciate everybody. Take care. God bless. Hey, take care, Troy.